All right, welcome in. Honey, it's the Dairy Weave Doctor. All right, for Bowie Maryland, child. And let's see. I'm gonna look on my other phone, okay? I'm about to be keeping it gangster. I'm trying to find out if I'm going live and see how I'm looking on this bad boy, okay? Child, it's been a long time coming. But today, the Weave Doctor, honey. We're going to be talking about some of these custom units, and I may even try to finish the whole daggone thing. But sometimes it just gets a little bit difficult. Okay. All right. They say we're going. Let's make sure I can hear myself. All right. We doing good as far as the sound. Okay, honey. We are bringing forth the custom units today. All right, child. This is beyond change. Oh, 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 oh. Can y'all see this beautiful beauty? Oh my goodness, right? Child, and I know there's a lot of different unitives out there, but child, the weave doctor is a hair weaving connoisseur, okay? I have been selling hair, child, for a long time, okay? Child, we ain't doing no get rich quick schemes around here. We believe in selling high quality hair, okay? And make sure you inbox the weave doctor if you're interested in finding more about these units. And these units, baby, these are coming from our affordable lines, okay? There's a lot of people complaining out here in these streets, talking about they want something affordable. Child, you better mess around. You better stop trying to get everything affordable. You're gonna mess around and have some plastic and lice eggs laying up in your daggone wig. You're gonna be like that woman on Amazon. Did y'all hear about that woman on Amazon? Now we're gonna be having fun while I'm doing this wig review and while I'm gonna try to attempt to do a style. Okay. Oh, child, I hope I got all the ingredients, honey, or we really gonna be in for a loop. But honey, I know you guys saw what was going on, child. It was a lady, she bought the wig on Amazon. Then she broke out with a daggone special virus on her daggone scalp. Okay? Now, there's just too much going on in these Amazonian streets. And this just to show you, you guys got to be careful who you buying the hair from, different vendors. Some of this hair is coming from overseas. And if you're working with somebody who is not, doing ethical practices, child, you're gonna get some boo-boo kitties up in your daggone head. Okay? Oh. All right. Oh, somebody said hi, we doctor, only the highest quality. Yeah, hallelujah. All right. And so I wrote down some specs on these units. A lot of people, there are a lot of online, you can buy wigs. There's so many different places where you can buy wigs nowadays. You can buy wigs. I've heard people buying wigs on Temu. What's that little popular store? I can't think. It's an Asian store. Love Me. It's a lot of different, very, very cheap, affordable units. And when I talk to some of these clients of mine, they tell me, the good and the bad and the ugly about some of these units. It's nothing wrong with buying some of these units. Maybe if you just want to do something that's just for a little quick little review. But honey, if you're looking for long-term wear, these are not what you should be trying to get, overall. Now, some people they just want something quick for that weekend. And it really just depends on, if your stylist has the capabilities. Some of these stylists nowadays, they are so competent. Even myself, I have some very, very, very affordable units that I have sold at at my store. And if they have strong styling abilities, they can sometimes make a very cheap wig look like it's a very nice looking unit. So, those are just some things that I would just focus on. If you're looking for something that is just, for the time being, then you might want to consider getting something that is more affordable. However, with those units, there are a lot of drawbacks. Say like, child, you ain't gonna be bouncing and behaving like me. Okay. So, and I'm being funny, but and I have clients who bring those wigs to me. Some of those units, they are not as thick and full, so, and this is going to be from our affordable line. So this is going to be our affordable Because child, the wig doctor sells medical wigs. And so medical wigs, honey, can go all the way up, child, to $3,000, $4,000. Now my units typically are like around 21 to 2,600 for the very, very long lasting custom. They get everything fitted, sent off, waiting weeks at a time or months. Child, we done seen some people log off after that, child. They said they had to pay their rent. The money is spent, okay. But the wigs that we're talking about today, these are going to be from our affordable line, honey. And what I mean that these are probably going to, now ain't going to be dirt cheap, okay? Because you do get what you pay for. And I'm going to let you know, child, we not going to take her day going to cap off again. Well, child, don't be messing up my Gucci earrings, child. But, inside of these units, child, I just like how the caps are. You know how the caps are in the inside, nice and stretchy. And with these units, this is thin lace. There are a lot of companies that sell thin lace. I would say that there are a lot of people that sell thin lace, especially we talked about some of those affordable places that you can go online and buy units. However, sometimes the craftsmanship of the actual unit that you're purchasing can be very low quality. So you might have gotten a deal, but again, it's not. It may not last very long. Like most of the people that tell me that buy those wigs from some of those places we said earlier, they are talking about it only going to last about 1 to 3 months. And I've dealt, I've worked with some of these wigs with some of my clients. So some of the wigs, child, look at that hair looking like it's raw. Okay. Some of the wigs, they are very plastic. It almost, and nowadays the different especially the Chinese hair providers, they have gotten so intelligent, baby. They now have made the hair, because back in the day, when you had low quality hair, the hair was just matte, and tangled. Child, you be looking like you got a daggone rat nest got combined with a cat in the back of your head. Okay. But y'all, now the industry has gotten very, very smart. So, that was a big thing. If the hair tangled, then people would know or would suggest that maybe this hair is poor quality. But nowadays, they are putting a lot of plastic elixirs, even synthetic hair. Child, and you're not going to believe. People used to be saying you walk around with horse hair. Some of y'all walking around with that horse. Oh, God. Some of y'all walk around with that horse on the back of your neck, and you run around, we running around, you breaking off the back, and that show a man don't want to give you no hug. Oh God. But I'm being truthful. This hair, the very inexpensive hair. I did research and I've talked to a lot of the Chinese. I've been selling hair since I've been selling hair. Probably since around 19, I was 19, 29. About, I would say almost at this point, almost 20 years. So the hair, I've been through all the ups and downs with the hair industry and things like that. So, just this, so it's been a lot of things that have happened with that. So pretty much a lot of the processed hair that's very at the lowest cost, this hair that has a lot of chemicals in the hair, so you're going to be breathing in these things when you have it on your hair. A lot of people don't realize that there are endocrine disruptors, so this can make you more susceptible to different type of health conditions. And child, it's just like you breathing in paint all day. Imagine you had a big old jar of paint, you just smelling it all up in your face. It's going to have, some of these things can have long-term effects to your health. And I had a client, she bought a unit, she bought some unit from Amazon, and it was just, and that's another thing we want to get on. This is a full lace unit. And a lot of the full lace units that are like this, that are quality on the internet, I see that they're pretty much, they're several $100s. I'll see generally like around $400. Maybe if it's on sale or something, they're doing a big special, you may get around $350 or something like that. That's not including the shipping. But these types of hairs, child, the weed doctor be all over the place. So so that's what I'm saying. This hair is a full unit. So a lot of times people, these companies, they're selling you on that is so affordable. But Chad, you wanna know why? You ain't getting no lace, okay? Chad, you ain't getting no lace. Ain't no lace, no lace. Okay, so a lot of these people, they're calling it a T liner or a T unit. So you may only be getting about a half an inch or an inch worth of lace, and then you may get one little small strip down the middle. And sometimes that lace could be HD. or sometimes it could just be, a very hard plastic type of lace. So these are just some things, to look into. So that is something that the reason why units, as the price goes tries to go up, these are just some different things that happen with the wig. Also, it can be that the unit is more comfortable and fits larger heads. Excuse me. Some units that some of the clients bring are just very, very excessively big, or they're just too small. And now, if you have that problem, especially now if you have alopecia, because I do offer alopecia units, if you have alopecia, then I was, in most cases, it's good to get a custom unit or a unit that, some of these stylists create. Because, child, a lot of times some of these people from different countries and stuff, they're trying to monetize off of the hairstylist industry, but they're unable to make an effective unit. So sometimes some of these units, they are just too tight. I've seen, if I purchased some of the units myself, they have been so tight. Child, about to make your daggone head pop off. So if you have alopecia and if you're looking to get a better fit, because some of these, see, like me, child, the wig doctor all the way down, her daggone tailbone and her daggone waist. So I got my hair in here. So I can wear a unit like this and it's going to fit very tight. Or some people could be natural, so you're dealing with people who got long hair, thick, fluffy hair. So if they put this with a wig cap on, it's going to be pretty secure. But if you have severe alopecia, then you make child that thing that you see why no people wig be falling off, okay? Child, I'm trying to tell you today, honey. So that's what I'm talking about. You just want to make sure that whatever you wearing your unit for, you get something customized for your specific needs. Child, let me put this daggone wig down. So that's one of the things. Another thing okay, so we talked about that. The other thing we didn't talk about is sometimes with the knots and the construction of the unit. So sometimes I see with some of these different units that, especially the more affordable units, the spacing in between the tracks or like the wefted parts are very fine. So I don't know. Say like this one, I think is a very good one. So that's why a lot of people that buy our custom units and even some of our pre-stock, more affordable units with the install packages, they are able, child, they be doing pinups. You would have thought these people would have bought a full lace unit or a 360 with our units because, they are high quality. They have a lot of full density. So that's another thing. When you buy the most affordable, you're not getting the density. Child, I wrote down a daggone list because I'm tired of people asking me, why come the wig expensive? Why come this? Now, and that's another thing. If you get a stylist to create it by hand, child, they taking time out of their day, honey. They're going to charge you for those different types of things. Now, that's the problem, with old people trying to buy these daggone phones. I wrote the daggone list down of all of the different things that you have to look into. That's the differences when you purchase some of these wigs. Okay, so we already said it. Now, this is going to be on the website. So already on there now at purevirginmain.com. So if you want to inbox us, just look at or follow us or join our email list. So it's going to have the small knots. Some different units, the knots, it can be difficult to bleach. Now, sometimes for raw hair, that can happen. But for Brazilian hair, if they ventilate it, especially if you're trying to get the small knots and you're trying to get the most natural appearance, that's something that we have. Also, the laces stand and the way that the wig is constructed. So it's going to be able to last longer. Like I had some clients that tell me, they try to sometimes be more of frugal and they buy their own wig online and tell me why the hair is just shedding a lot more faster and then the unit does not last as long. Also, we've had clients, because it was made so cheaply, they try to color the hair. The texture changes like by 6 or 7 different wave patterns. Like I've had clients to purchase deep curly wave units. And then by the time they come to the shop, the daggone units, and if they want me to color them, which I normally don't do because I don't want to deal with all that, then people be like, oh, you ruined my wig. Okay, child, the wig was already ruined. Okay. But, so they get me to do it and I just watch. how the hair tangles so much, or just how it just is lifeless. So that's another thing. If you buy the lower quality hair, if you like to color your hair, you're gonna be looking like a dried hot princess with that daggone hot blonde, that Cheeto blonde hair, and that auburn blonde hair because you decided to blonde this low quality hair. So that's another thing. So also, as we talked about with the units that we have, a lot of them are full natural density. So it's going to be no tangling. And we're going to probably be doing a promotion today for the lives, and we're going to post it. You can inbox us. Child, but who Lord, I had to start cutting this lace. I feel bad that I'm using these scissors because normally I try to use some other scissors, that are a little bit made better for this. Lord, I hope I don't cut my daggone real edges. It's okay. Child, we just probably gonna be ghetto today. Because I can't, this is the only problem. You can't see sometimes with these mirrors and stuff. Child, people need to put their glasses on and contacts. So that's something that I will keep in mind. Because, it's difficult trying to style these different units sometimes. Okay. So, child, as you see, we are cutting it out. Cut it out. All right. And I don't know if I'm going to fully style it today or not. But I am going to do some styles on it and some posts, some upcoming posts. Child, 'cause some of this stuff just takes so daggone long. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Some of the hairline on some of these units, child, they are so small. Especially if you're trying to be extra super duper cheap. It's not even going to. Some people are buying these units. It can't even cover down. So, child, look at this. They got me looking like Michael Jackson. This go down so far. Okay, okay. What's that song? I'm trying to think. Okay, child, look at the hairline. This one, see how it goes down. So these are just some of the advantages. Some people are buying these units. Child, that daggone wig is about to snap, crackle, and pop. So these are just some of the different advantages. Let's see what else is on the list, honey. As you know, I wrote a long, child, the wig doctor wasn't playing, okay? All right. The other thing, no tangling. It can preserve its color over the time. We may have to do a little something, something. I'm just mad that I daggone make sure I got all my daggone materials. I got some material. I got some spray over here. It may not be perfect because I didn't. Child, the weed doctor didn't. I thought I had my other little materials over here. That's the only thing when you go live, you don't want to lose nobody. So, child, I had to put the daggone things on the edges. I had to get out my dryer. Now, there's a lot of people wearing the units glueless. It can for some people, but the only thing is that, if you have alopecia, or maybe you just got a weird or awkward hairline. If you have an awkward hairline, it may be harder for you to go completely glueless. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's when a lot of people are sometimes still buying these things. Child, think you on a budget, balling on a budget, and then you wonder why your hair still look a mess. Cause you know what, you're gonna need a hairstylist. Most of these wigs, a lot of the wigs, unless you get it already pre-styled in some cases, you're still gonna need a hairstylist. And so that's just part of. Child, that's just how the cookie gotta crumble. Okay, you gotta pay the hairstylist if you wanna, get the right results. I left the other Dr. Beast. What is it? The Dr. Beastberry. This is just a little natural gel that I like to use. This one is not even really hard, but I just like, I like to use natural hair products. Some of those products are so strong. Oh Lord, this lace right here. I probably could cut it a little bit longer, but that's what I'm saying. It takes time. So, child, we don't know. We don't know if we getting in all the cutting and styling today. Because this live number one star on the late already. So, child, I'm really mad. I done put on this makeup for nothing. But just wanted to show, how So, child, now this is what you do if like again, I tell people I got a lot of hair. So, child, this wig ain't going nowhere. But, child, if you thinning and stuff, you may not be able to do the same technique like what I'm doing. This is say like I do this like if I'm going to the gym, going to going to an event if I'm trying to look cute. That's the only thing too with a lace unit with the full lace. You child, you're gonna have to actually you gonna have to lay that daggone front down. Oh, you're gonna be looking crazy. Child, you're gonna be looking a mess. That's the only thing I would say. Now, again, if you add the right bands in, I did not do the glueless method. Sometimes that can work, and we already stated if you got alopecia, you're taking a risk if you try to do some of these things. You know, that's the only thing about going live. You got to make sure you have all your daggone eyes. Oh, no. Ah, you ain't trying to lose nobody's attention. Maybe just do some quick waves because, child, the other flat iron is all the way over there. I don't feel like going upstairs. But we just showing you guys how it curls. I've already flat ironed the roots of it and plucked it. And that's another thing. Even though this one is already pre-plucked, but typically, even in those cases, you still have to get your hairstylist or whatever to go back over those sections. Okay. Everything just not gonna be peachy clean. It's still going to require you, to do some additional styling techniques. So that's the biggest thing that I would say. Buying these little units is fun and everything, especially maybe if you're getting them more affordable. But unless you're just a styling guru, or maybe you got a little daughter that can hook you up, child, you don't have to go get this bad boy styled by a hairstylist because who's this? Great talent. Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to because now, girl, you're gonna be looking like a hot man. Actually, we were selling these. I actually was selling some of these crepes. If anybody's interested, you can DM me. But it takes time to do it, even prior to this live. So this is just going to be a quick little crimp. Probably take some pictures of it or whatever. I'm gonna do the real full out tutorial tomorrow. Because like I said, honey doors and gents, this daggone stuff takes time. Okay, so we're just doing the little basic crips. Next time I'm gonna have the daggone arsenal. I'm gonna bring out the T3 curling irons. Okay, boop 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 boop. So I can be making sure that we looking cute. Okay, but yeah, that's what I was saying. So no matter what unit that you get, you still gonna have to put some time into it for it to look right. Now I'm gonna still decide what this pricing is going to be for this unit. For this now, this is an 18-inch. This is the straight. Now, as you can see, this hair has a lot of the straight hairs. Sometimes if you shampoo it, it has a natural soft wave. So, baby, we're gonna be getting some wear out of this unit, okay? Some of us, like to do different style. Like to wear that body wave look. I like that this straight hairstyle actually already looks like it has like some body wave. So it has a little bit versatility. Because not everybody likes bone straight hair. Normally, I don't wear bone straight, but I'm doing different videos and things like that. And I'm just, girl, look how that hair is curling. And that's another thing. When you buy the hair that is just super duper 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 cheap, it's not going to hold curl well. That's the other thing I have seen. Also, with this hair, some of y'all, when y'all is flat ironing y'all hair, it smells like plastic. This hair do not smell like plastic. That's another key indicator. And drop it, they ain't gonna come. All right. That's another key indicator too. If you are buying low quality hair. How does it smell when you start flat ironing? Okay. If it started to smell like a Play-Doh factory, that's how you know you done messed up. Okay. You about to get set up, Bookie. You about to get set up, Bookie. All right. So, and the reason why it smells like plastic, because we already went over this earlier, it's because the hair has been made from a lot of different chemicals, processes, sometimes even animal hairs. So baby, child, don't play yourself like that. And that's another thing. We offer a firm. So I have a firm available and Sezzle for the child. If you want to look good on a budget, what they say, buy now, pay later. Okay. Child, buy now and pay later. You ain't got to worry about the thing, child. You're gonna be just like Stevie Wonder. Don't you worry about a thing. Okay? You ain't gonna have to worry about a thing. Lord, I'm enjoying this unit already. And I think this is a great happy medium. Because I already done told y'all, some people be crying about spending 300 to 400 or $500 on a unit. But some of these units, like I medical units, those could be thousands of dollars. Especially if you get it customized and all this work. Because again, I told y'all, it takes time to make these bad boys look right. They just don't be looking like this overnight. Okay. And before I even got my tail online, I had to pluck, baby. By the time I finished plucking that hair, I must have spent about 35 to 45 minutes plucking the hairline. I would say maybe like 20, 25. Then I had to use the hot comb. Oh, child. Child, I'm getting exhausted just thinking about it. But that's what I'm saying though. It takes a lot of time to style these units. And you know, unless you just want to get the unit already pre-styled, sometimes that's tough, to get it already pre-styled like that. You have to put some time into it. So, and I haven't really done a full, real blown out style. Child, if I would have done a full out blown out style, and I'm not going to do it because I don't feel like I may have to just pause it and maybe come back for the second part too. But maybe show this and then maybe show it going up. But child, I ain't got time to be wasting no lives or makeup runs. Child, it take me about 20 minutes, sometimes 40 minutes just to do the makeup. Child, we got to get some action out of this job. Okay. That's all I'm trying to say. So these are just some of the things. And I like how this hair just feels soft. This because this company that I'm using, they're using actually human hair. Now, for people who want the top, tippity top hair, now that hair is going to cost, we sell what they call raw hair. So there's some people, it's different qualities of hair. So, baby, if you want that plastic hair, then you need to go on Temu and them other little places we was talking about. Okay. But if you want it to last, you want durability, you don't want excessive shedding. Girl, you want it to look like it's a daggone weave. Some of these wigs, when you style them, we see some of those people that buy the cheap pair, they be putting quick weaves and bundles all up in the wig. Baby, all you got to do is just buy a good wig, okay? And you wouldn't be sitting around here trying to spruce that little dried up little thing on your head, okay? Uh. All right, so just getting that in there. Now after I eat, cause that's the child. I don't know if y'all know it now, but I am hungry and greedy. I have to make sure that I get my eating in. So maybe after I come back from eating, I'll come back on live again, and I'm going to do a a video on me styling his hair, because then I ain't gonna be trying to do makeup all over again. Okay. Trying to defeat the purpose. Because I don't wear makeup every day. I mainly do it for my lives. All right, and see, child, I need to put some grease on that one. But but these are just different little tricks. When you add different oils on the hair, it causes the hair to, just have a more of a crispness to it. I could put some hairspray on it, but sometimes I just like it to be, kind of fluffy. I like this because this kind of looks like a natural wave pattern. And you guys can inbox me if you want to buy this iron. I think it's probably worth like 79 or $85 or something like that. But it's really good. It's made out of titanium plates. I've had this one for about a year and a half. So that's just the advantages of spending money on, high quality things. But my business and with the hair and stuff that I sell, I believe in buying, selling high quality things, because that way you get repeat customers, and then, people, they'll feel like they got their money's worth when they came to you. Child, look at that already. Okay. It's giving Shakira, Shakira. Oh, baby, when you talk like that. Okay. All right. Child, we getting there. We going up and yonder. Girl, we slowly are getting there, okay? But again, we just doing it. And that's another thing. When you buy high quality irons, some of y'all got them little plastic things from CVS. Y'all got them cheap plastic synthetical irons and wonder why your daggone, you seen that girl on TikTok. That was crazy. Daggone hair just melted right in the hand. But with these curling irons, if you buy them more more invest a little bit more money in your flat irons and different products, honey, it's number one, it's going to have shine. That's the thing about these titanium and different technology plates that they have out here nowadays. They're infused. Some of them actually are infused with argan oil. Some of these different companies. So trying to put you guys on game. Also, lastly, child, you can be cheap if you want, but if you buy low quality flat irons and things like that, baby, you're gonna be more susceptible to that hair burning out. Okay. Now I've had some clients, they bought I will say those T3 irons. Those are good irons. But if you don't know what the heck you're doing, girl, you're just gonna be a miserable black woman or whatever color you is. Orange woman, cream woman, okay? Because with those irons, some of these irons are meant for professional use. So if you use them and you are not a professional, you're gonna burn out your hair. Just like even with the Marcells. If you buy Marcel irons and you do not know how to use them effectively, number one, you may burn your head. Child, you're gonna be on Judge Judy. Because you done burnt somebody there on scalp and their forehead, done burnt all the white meat off their forehead. God, y'all don't want them type of problems. Y'all don't want to be going to jail, messing up your reputation. But that's all I'm saying. If you buy some of these real high quality or just stuff that is for hairstylists, some of these products some of these different curling irons, they are very extremely hot. And if you are not careful, child, you will burn the doo-doo out yourself. So that's just something to keep in mind. Honey, we are grandchild. I'm trying to tell you. And that's another thing. If you buy high quality irons, you don't have to take them little small sections. Some of y'all going, that's why some of y'all stylists go all day with styling the hair because number one, now it just depends on what style it is. Now, some of those short hairstyles, some different type of razor cuts, those take longer. But as far as the curling is involved, that typically shouldn't take too long. Especially if you buy, like we talk about the titanium plates, high quality units. Child, invest in you, okay? You only get one you, okay? Let's see, did we leave out any more? I think it's one. That's probably about good. Let's see. Might have missed a little spot, child. No, honey. We doing a lot trying to in this little halfway done move. Okay. Now let's get the front part again. This is just something slight. Oh, but look at that! Now, I forget the weed doctor forgot that she plucked it to tip. Now this one I did not bleach the knots. I did not bleach the knots. Sometimes with the thin lace, you don't always have to. Now, if you just like all that scalp all the time, it's people that like things like that. They want it to look like that. So I'm just putting this down. Girl, I'm over here using it. The daggone thing ain't even plugged out. I know the devil is a lie. Oh, child, how many of y'all watched that Deliverance movie? Did y'all like that movie? I know it was scary. Child, where is some of y'all from in the chat? Are y'all put in the chat where you guys are from? Yeah, that movie was off the hook. I guess it's giving mixed reviews. Okay. Some people loved it, said it was the best thing ever. Some people said, child, it was just traumatizing. Okay. But honey, now look, and we didn't even, this was just something slight. I'm telling you, the weed doctor didn't even go to work for real. Okay. But I just want to show you guys this unit. How natural that it is. And I'm loving the way that it feels. I am loving this unit. Normally, I wear only custom made units, but I wanted to invest in some more units that were more affordable because we're branding out some of more of our products, and we know that everybody does not want to buy a $700 or $800 unit. Some people may just want to buy a $300 or $400 unit. All right, and girl, look how easy I did that. Okay. Child, what's that song? Just for me. JUSTFORME. Okay. And this is something real slight. Now, again, if you have alopecia, they have those little melting wig, different Velcro things. That's something that some people do. Also, I have a high forehead, so sometimes I pull my wig down, but I ain't feel like doing all that. So, oh wait, it is what it is. But I just want to show you guys this is just the basics. If how this unit, how especially this particular unit, this should be on the website for Pure Virgin Maine underneath the pre-stocked or ready to ship units. So some of these units, let me put in the comment section, post a comment, so you guys can see what the daggone weed doctor doing. Okay. Let me go ahead in the chat to write down the daggone information. All right, post to everybody, all destinations chat. Some of this daggone technology stuff can throw you for a loop. Look, okay, here it go. So this is just some of the pricing for this unit. We're gonna give away a promo code. Now, again, I'm still trying to get my weight up with everything with all this organizing. As far as when I published the hair and the tutorial, that I already have the code. So this unit, I'm going to give it an additional 30% off. Did it? Okay, perversionhair.com. All right, so this one is going to be 30% off. So if you guys want to find out, how to get the 30% off additional code, that might give you about 150, maybe $200 off the unit. We just ask you guys take pictures of it. But this is just some of the final results with this hair. Honey, and I am loving it. Okay. We just wanted to show you guys. Hey, girl, look how thick that ponytail is. Okay. Girl, and I'm trying to tell you. All right, I'm trying to tell you guys. So, honey, these were some of the final results. We may come back and do a styling in a little bit. Child, and you see this one. That's why it's good to use that daggone got the boot spray. Cause sometimes, child, if you use like a little light gel, and if you don't use that hard stuff, that bad boy will start lifting on up. Okay. Now this is just I'll put a little a mini ponytail, just to show that it can be versatile or whatever. So girl, that's what you got to do. Get you one of these units, baby. You can plug it up, you can tug it down. Now, if you got alopecia or whatever, you probably is going to have to get it installed. You know, there's a lot of people though I've seen on the internet. They be just, child, they just be throwing that daggone. They just clip them daggone wigs down, and this just, I didn't even put a lot of hair. This just shows, I only put this amount of hair. So this just shows, the versatility of this. Let me see how putting it in a bowl does. There are some clients though nowadays, they get bold, baby. They're just trying to do glueless. The only thing, if that is you, now this is a more, I guess I would have to pull my hair up to get the fuller knot. I'm gonna try that. Hopefully the day gonna wig, because I remember I didn't use the spray. But if you're gonna be trying to, with alopecia, that's to me a little suspect to be walking around here in these streets, without it glued down or without it being an exact custom fitting. You know what I'm saying? Because if that child, you gonna be blown away like that. What's that? What was that movie Diana Ross was in? Michael Jackson. He's on down the road. That we're gonna be easing down the road. You don't want them type of problems. Because nowadays, child, people will record your tail. All right, child. So that was just a little bit better. I did not. Now, again, I didn't glue it down. If I would have glued it down, then I'll be able to take all of this, and do that. But just want to show you, let's see what type of fun we get now. Put a little bit hair that's in the back. It looks like it's doing a little something, something. Even though I typically don't wear my hair no, but I be feeling like that's for. I know it's a lot of young people that do. I feel like that's for young people. That's like 20 years old. Chad, I ain't 20 no more. I feel like a daggone donut head when I wear that. Maybe y'all don't feel like. I already feel like I got a big head too. I don't know. Maybe just like the actual shape. It's a very pronounced head. Maybe you got a small head, child. You may want to try that out. But if you feel like the weed doctor, people done told you your head was big, girl, may not want to try that knot on top of that head. Okay. Girl, these are the final results, but I may come on a little bit later to do the actual pinup. There's a pinup. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. If you guys have any questions, make sure to inbox the weed doctor about ordering. I'm going to add on the discount code probably while I'm eating, child. Let me show you guys though the style that we're gonna try to go for. Hopefully we're able to accomplish it too. Again, it is late. Okay. It's late outside. Yeah, but this is the style that I wanted to achieve. Isn't that cheap? That is so cute. But again, some of these things they require time. Child, just gotta get your time together. So, but I hope that was a good little demonstration. And look at that. Child, some of these daggone wigs so daggone cheap. You call yourself putting it up, all the daggone curls that fell out. Look, the curls still up in there. I'm telling you guys that when you choose to invest in your look, child, what they just saying is just the gift that keep on giving. All right. You're going to be looking amazing. I am loving this unit. So I'm really excited about offering this, some of our new affordable line for those that are out there today. I'm really excited about that. Because it's like it's giving people the custom unit look without paying the custom unit price. Okay. And that's a really big thing for some people. Not everybody is able to afford it's $1,000. Some of these custom units that are handmade, at least $800. Child, don't get them to style it. So that's about $750 plus the styling and the cutting. Don't let them have to bleach the knot. So that's why we offering this units. Hopefully, it will make it more affordable, and our clients and new clients and former clients will just love some of these different results. Girl, look at that fullness. I'm telling you, child, I'm over here knocking stuff down, feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Okay. So we hope to talk to you guys next time. And I may come back within another 20, 30 minutes to do the styling on this and many, because I do recordings as well when I'm doing these different looks, different videos. All right. We see you guys next time. Bye.